To begin this practice, finding a comfortable posture, with our back straight, feet touching the ground, and maybe just taking a few seconds to let our bodies settle on this seat and drop right down. And then maybe imagining as if there is a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Or else imagining as if you were a mountain. So a stable, dignified posture with our straight back. But also finding a posture that is comfortable and at ease with this body. So a dignified posture that is at ease to this body, where we can spend the next 20 to 30 minutes in. And then setting our intention for this practice. To practice meditation for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And then your own motivation. Why do you want to do this practice? How do you hope that this practice of cultivating mindfulness and kindness will be of benefit to yourself and others? And then gently guiding our attention inwards. And finding the breath within the body. So we might notice the breath at the tip of the nostrils, or the rising and falling of the abdomen, or just the whole cycle of the breath. So gently resting your attention wherever you can feel the breath most prominently. And then trying to breathe a little bit deeper than normal. So breathing in a little bit deeper than normal and gently releasing the breath. And then trying to see if it's possible to make the in-breath and the out-breath of equal length and rhythm. So we are breathing in a little bit deeper than normal, with both in-breaths and out-breaths being equal and gentle at the same time. And to do this we might use counting, for example counting out on a 3 or 4, on the in-breath and the out-breath. Or we might use phrases. For example, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. So breathing in and out a little bit deeper than normal, with both in-breaths and out-breaths being equal and gentle. And throughout this we might notice that thoughts still pass through the landscape of the mind. And that's absolutely fine. In the practice of meditation, we are not trying to block thoughts or have a blank mind, but to let thoughts pass freely through the mind And then just noticing when we get engaged with those thoughts, and thoughts become thinking. And acknowledging that and gently bringing the mind back to this breathing body. So again, resting our attention on this breathing body with both in-breaths and out-breaths, a little bit deeper than normal and of equal length and rhythm. And then focusing a little bit more on the out-breath. So turning our focus a little bit more on the out-breath. And gently noticing if there is a releasing quality to this out-breath. So noticing how as the body releases the breath, the body relaxes a little bit. And then trying to see if the mind can learn from the releasing quality of the out-breath. So our body releases the breath and relaxes. Our mind releases involvement with thinking and begins to settle. So moving on to the grounding phase and gently letting our breath settle into its natural rhythm. And turning our focus towards the body. So noticing the whole body. And gently noticing the general felt feeling within the body. Maybe you might notice a sense of tiredness or a sense of energy. Maybe a sense of stillness or agitation. Or a sense of relaxation or the opposite, agitation. So whatever we notice, just making space for whatever is present to unfold on its own terms. And then gently noticing the points of contact between the body and the chair, the feet and the ground. Maybe noticing the points of contact between our hands and whatever our hands are resting upon. And then gently scanning through our body. So noticing our toes, the bottom of our feet, the top of our feet, our heels, our shin, our calves, the knees, our thighs, our hamstrings, our buttocks, our hips, the lower back, and maybe noticing the curvature of the spine, our abdomen, and maybe noticing the rising and falling of the abdomen with the breath, our upper back, our chests, then gently guiding our focus towards our fingers. Noticing our fingers, our hands, our forearms, our elbows, our biceps and our triceps, and our shoulders, and maybe just stopping a little bit at our shoulders. What is the general felt feeling in the shoulders right now? And if we notice that maybe there's a bit of tension, just seeing if we can let this tension drop into the body as we breathe out. So letting go of the tension into the body and into the ground. Noticing our necks, our face, ears, eyes, nose, our mouths, the back of our head, and the top of our head. And then just returning our focus to the whole body breathing. And then just gently noticing the weight of this body. The weight of this body, this breathing body, sitting here on the ground, and how the ground unconditionally supports the body. So body sitting here unconditionally supported by the ground. And then noticing how the body unconditionally supports the mind. So as we breathe out, letting the mind rest into the body, unconditionally supported by the body. And the body sitting here, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath it. So mind and body resting here, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath us. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, nothing to achieve or strive for. Just resting here, mind and body, unconditionally supported by the ground, resting within experience. Nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nothing to strive for. Even letting go of the notion of having to meditate. And just being here right now with this breathing body. And throughout this practice, we might notice that our mind wanders. When we just sit and rest and settle within this body. The tendency for the mind to wander away. So just noticing that, and gently with an element of kindness and gentleness, bringing the mind back to this breathing body. So as I breathe out, mind rests into the body resting on the ground here and now, with a light focus on the breath. And then on our next out breath, gently putting our hearts on our chest in a self-soothing gesture. And directing loving kindness phrases towards us. May I be happy. May I be happy. May I be at peace. May I be at peace. May I be safe. May I be safe. May I be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May I be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And in your own time, gently resting our arms on our laps, with our palms facing up. And just choosing someone right now, or something. Maybe a family member, a neutral person, even maybe a pet. So someone that we feel comfortable with, that we can direct the same kindness that we directed towards us, towards them. And just bringing this person to mind, and just repeating the phrases. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be at peace. May you be safe. May you be safe. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then letting go and just gently finding again the breath within the body. And just resting the mind within the body, sitting here right now, nothing to do, nowhere to be. And even letting go the notion of having to meditate, and just resting for a few moments within experience. And then in your own time, with the intention of practicing kindness. So we don't need to feel kind, but the importance is our intention. Gently putting our hands on our heart in a self-shooting gesture. And bringing the person that we directed kindness to. Or the pet, or the object that we directed kindness to. And gently imagining as if this person or this object were directing kindness towards us. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be at peace. May you be safe. May you be safe. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And in your own time, gently resting your hands on your laps, with the palms facing up. And then gently imagining, as if there was the globe in your hands, the whole of the planet Earth, with every living creature, every tree, every inanimate object on it. So the totality of the planet, and just with the intention to direct kindness towards the whole of creation within this globe. May the earth and every living creature, animate and inanimate object on the globe be at peace. May they be at peace. May every creature and every inanimate object on the globe be happy. May they be happy. May every living creature and inanimate object on the globe be safe. May they be safe. May every inanimate creature and object on this world be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then in a self-soothing gesture, putting our hands on our heart and just again imagining the whole globe with every creature, animate and inanimate on it. And just the whole globe wishing you well. May you be happy. May you be happy. The whole globe wishing you well. May you be at peace. May you be at peace. The whole globe wishing you well. May you be safe. May you be safe. The whole globe wishing you well. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then in our own time, just letting go, resting in the space. Becoming aware of our breath. Becoming aware of the body, sitting here on the ground. And now coming towards the end of this practice, just sitting here right now for a few moments, acknowledging our presence within the room. I am here. and to seal this practice, ending with the dedication that the benefits I receive from this practice for myself might expand outwards in ever-expanding circles. And in your own time, on the sound of the bell, gently ending the practice.